Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com and welcome to module 3 of your SEO mastery training course. In this module, we are going to have a look at on-page SEO optimization. So first, let's have a look at what is on-page SEO. On-page SEO is basically signals sent by webmasters to the search engines. What we do by sending these signals is that we are communicating quality and relevancy signals to the search engines to help them rank. Because when you look at search engines have basically developed an algorithm, and using this algorithm they try to rank the websites which is good for their users. And if a user is searching for a certain keyword, they want to bring up a result which is of high quality and high relevancy. To give you an example of quality and relevancy, so let us say you are searching for something like top 10 mobile phones, and if you are getting a result for top 10 laptops, what happens is that even if this article about top 10 laptops is of very good quality, you are still not getting the relevant thing that you want. So you want the top 10 mobile phones to be researched. So here the relevancy has to be good in the sense that search engines should give you the articles which you are searching for. And in terms of quality, let's say you are searching for top 10 mobile phones, and let's say there are 50 different websites who have written an article about top 10 mobile phones. You would want the highest quality result to come up on top because you don't want to waste time reading the low quality results. So here what happens is that the algorithm decides based on both quality and relevancy. And there is an algorithm which decides this because there are millions of pages to be indexed on web pages and in the search engine result pages. So the search engines cannot spend manual time or manual effort in reviewing this. But with each algorithm update, the search engines are getting closer to a human level of intelligence in terms of ranking the websites. So to help the algorithm get these signals, they depend on users and webmasters for quality and relevancy signals. I would say that when webmasters send signals to the Google search engine, we basically do it by doing on-page SEO. And on-page SEO are more of relevancy signals and less of quality signals. Because when you think about it, we cannot tell Google that our web page is of good quality. That is something that our users have to decide, and that basically comes under off-page optimization because users will link to the site if it is of good quality. They will share it on social media and they will do a lot of activities which is more on the off-page optimization side. So the signal sent by the users of your website to the search engines is more about the quality of the website, and what you are sending is that you are going to give the right title, you are going to have the right content, and whatever you are doing on page on your website is more of relevancy signals. So when you think about black hat SEO practices earlier, a few years back, let's say 5-10 years back, what webmasters used to do is that they used to lie to the search engines about the relevancy of their website or quality of their website. For example, one of the ways that search engines used to rank websites is to look at what are all the keywords present in the article. So earlier, several years back, 5 to 10 years back, webmasters just used to put a lot of keywords in their web pages, even if these keywords are not relevant, and even if the article is put up in such a way that users cannot really read the article, it's just a bunch of keywords together, then they would be able to rank it on the search engines. Then users used to go ahead and try to build links on their own and try to increase social shares on their own. So all these activities, so if you have a content which is not of good quality and not of good relevancy, and if you are doing some tricks to rank these web pages high on the search engines, these tricks which are not in the best interest of the users is basically called black hat SEO. I wouldn't say black hat SEO practices are no longer possible. I would say it's no longer relevant or no longer useful to do it because these are not long-term strategies. You might try to game the search engines to rank your web pages for a short amount of time. You might get some traffic, but what's the point in getting traffic for a short amount of time? You want to build something long-term here, and when you are building something long-term, that's when you will start getting exponential growth in your business, right? So we will also have a look at what are all the different on-page SEO factors. So page speed is definitely one on-page SEO factor. Whenever someone searches for a keyword in Google, and if they have, let's say, 5 different websites to click on, they would want to visit a website which loads really fast. So there are several factors affecting page load speed, and there are several tools to check page load speed. So each of these factors we will see it in a separate lesson. So more page load speed means better SEO rank. The title tag, which is basically the title of your website which appears on the browser bar, has a huge effect on on-page SEO. Meta description is basically the description that you see on the search result pages below the keyword URL. After title you have the URL, and after the URL you have meta description. So we will have a look at meta description in detail as well. Then H1 heading tag and H2 heading tags, these are heading tags within your website. So if you have an article and if you have a heading for that article, they have to be wrapped under H1 tags. And then you have URL in the keywords, keywords in the URL. So your URL should be keyword rich, and we will have a look at it as well, because when people search for certain keywords in Google, they will see that these keywords in the URL are being highlighted, and this improves the click-through ratio as well. So keyword in content, and what kind of keyword that you add in the content also matters a lot. We will have a look at something called LSI keywords, which is basically latent semantic index. So if you have keywords which are relevant to the main keyword, you should include those keywords in your article as well. This will help you rank better. Then you have something called image alt tags. So sometimes when the image does not load, there has to be an alt tag which basically describes what the image is about, and also the image name also matters in search. Then you have something called internal links, which is basically links within your own website. So this comes under on-page SEO. Backlinks, which comes from other websites, is basically part of off-page SEO, but internal links is basically on-page SEO. So if you have 5 articles about SEO, or let's say in my blog I have 5 articles about Facebook, then I have to link all these articles within each other in such a way that the users find the other articles relevant and useful when they are reading one article. So those are internal links. And the content length. So we have 10 major factors in on-page SEO, and content length is also a major factor. So there has been research done where long form content always performs better than short form content. So we will have a look at it as well. So this is basically the introduction for on-page SEO, and we will dive deep into each and every factor of on-page SEO and learn more about it in the upcoming lessons in this module. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next lesson.